I have decided that Pokemon Run and Bun is simply too difficult for me. I've tried. I put in a lot of effort, and ultimately, I just don't think I am good enough right now to be able to play it. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Pokemon Vintage White. I have tried this before. And so basically, my plan is I'm going to treat this as a calculus hardcore Nuzlocke. If it becomes too difficult, or if I'm failing like literally right off the rip, I'm gonna pull out the calculator. But for the start here, I'm gonna play with no calculator. But Pokemon Vintage White is a ROM hack created by Not Suiku. So shout out to that guy. So you might notice, astute observers may notice that this box here does not contain Tepig, Trico, Tepig, Snivy, and Oshawott. That's because the Hoenn starters are actually the starters. And they have some changes. They have hidden abilities, which I am going to play around. So simply, all I'm going to do, I want to run Trico. Come on. But the Trico line is my favorite line of Pokemon. So, I'm going to play Trico. So, Technician, stats look okay. Perfect. So I'm not playing this blind, but I am playing it calculus. Because I think if I was to play both blind and calculus, it would be way too difficult, and I'd probably lose on the second gym. Genuinely, I'd probably lose on the second gym. Right. So now I have a little bit of open time. Give your Pokemon a nickname. Yes, let's give nicknames. Why not? My nickname theme. We'll see if you guys can get it. I'm just kidding. My nickname theme is not going to be very intelligent in the slightest, but it should make sense once I name another Pokemon. There we go. So we officially now have Pokeball access. So now Sharon and Bianca are going to propose a little game for us. Propose a little game to catch as many Pokemon on Route 1 as possible. Unfortunately, I'm playing in Nuzlocke, so I can't catch many more than one Pokemon. Okay, lonely means we have plus attack. That's not bad. Let me save in case I accidentally save over a state, because it seems like I might do that. Okay. Not bad. It probably means we have pretty low special attack. Probably means we have pretty low special attack, but our speed's good. Does Trico have any changes? Yeah. Yeah, Trico's attack is actually higher, so it makes sense that he has a higher attack. Okay, so Trico in this game is supposed to be a physical attacker, which is good. Okay, good. So Route 1 encounters. In the regular grass, there is... So I believe you just want to take the grass encounter. Unless you can make it all the way through without encountering a Pokemon. So if that is possible, you just do it, which I'm going to attempt to do. And Psyduck. So let's check out Psyduck now. Psyduck is Rash. Stats look pretty decent. I believe Damp is the only ability it can get. No. So Psyduck gets access to Swift Swim and Damp. Unfortunately, we do only have... Or we get Damp, but this does mean that we can prevent self-destruct moves, which is very good. So his team is really funny because it's so useless. Unfortunately, his team is really, really bad. Smeargle is a useless Pokemon in this hack. And this ROM hack. I don't know why I forget to say the second word sometimes. The first word sometimes. I'm just like speaking a way that my brain understands, but that's about it. Quick attack. I mean, it's just better than Pound, yes. Does Pound do 50 damage? No. Okay, yes. So it's just quick attack is just better Pound. Okay. Did not mean to take my encounter here, but I went into speed up, which is 100% my fault. So this knows Leer, Wrap, and Poison Sting at level 5. I don't know if I can hit it. If I can, the only move I can hit him with is Absorb. What's Ekans' base? Base 54, so it's higher than my special attack, but being underleveled by 6 levels, 20 base power boosted to 30, 30 base power move against 6 levels lower, but it's resisted. Which means it's half. It's like a 15 base power move. Yeah. I'd consider swapping here, but I think I can just chuck balls. Crits in Gen 5 are 2x, right? I'm going to have to get used to that. Ooh, he has an item. That's good. Habanberry. Quirky means neutral. Is Haban minus electric type move? Why the why the Ooh. This is good. This is good. Pidgey. Pidgey has 35. So compared to Atkins, I should deal just a little bit more damage. Not an insane amount more. Like, this only knows Thunder Shock, so I can just sit in and throw Pokeballs. But this is the first part where we get to learn some of the fun gimmicks about this game. Once I catch Pidgey, we will see. About this. Oh, would you wait? Isn't Pidgey normally a normal flying type? Why, yes. In this game, Pidgey is Zapdos. Here, I believe Thunder Shock should be our highest damaging move. If it is not, I am very concerned. Okay, yeah, he just wants to outspeed me, which makes sense. He'll probably also go for Thunder Shock, I'd assume. There's no reason for him to go for Gust, right? Okay, that does 10 damage. Holy. Do we think one can survive a Gust? Probably not, if I'm gonna be real. Press Thunder Shock again. Quick Feet. This likely wants to... I'd hope not Pursuit here. Okay, just Pursuit, whatever. It shouldn't kill. Yeah. I was gonna say that shouldn't deal. Was it 30 damage? I get an Intimidate off. Hang on, I need to... How do you spell Rattata? And I also have to go to the bathroom, really bad. Oh, it either has adaptability or guts. Okay. Well, then I can't necessarily use Glare. I don't know if there's a way to figure out if it's adaptability. Let's bite it. He's faster. Of course he is. That has to be adaptability. That has to be adaptability. Say it should be forced to use Pursuit now, but as long as I don't swap out, I'm fine. Nice. So that is the only necessary trainer to fight on this route. Everyone else is optional. Get ambushed. Intimidate, Dishupit. I'm going to glare as I get screeched. The thing is, I have literally no idea how many screeches this thing likes to set up. It usually seems like it's a lot. That's all I'm gonna say. Do I just have to keep swapping until it misses or gets paired? Probably. So the reason I can't stay in is because if he crits, it is really bad for me. Okay. I think my trier just went off, so I have to go check that. I'll swap here. I need to wait and see what move it uses before I go check my trier, though. And it hits, of course. Right. So I just have to keep swapping until it gets paralyzed or Screech misses. Which, you know. Okay. Isn't Screech's accuracy 85 and isn't like Paralyze's chance to flinch in Gen 5 like, not flinch, but. Whatever. Where was I swapping here? Yeah, that was Nightshade, not. Just Screech. Is he finally saying that he needs to attack? And that's Bianca. That was such an annoying fight. I hate you, Bianca. Right, so I am going to fish. Boom. Which I have to now find my keybind for, which I believe is this. Nope. Is it that? Okay. You can tell this is like an earlier ROM hack because a lot of the newer ROM hacks. Ooh, hello. This is really good. So this will know tackle, tail whip, and bubble. I'm gonna bite once as well to get the HP a little lower. Does he knows tackle? Let's throw a great ball. Big. Let's check out fours. Ooh, Tibid with a... Holy moly. This is the mother load. I didn't mean to send him to 15. Trico will only come in if absolutely necessary. Yes, we lead Psyduck, who is actually under-leveled 1. But it's completely fine because he rips a Bubble Beam, which brings this thing down into one-shot range. And he's probably going to use Flame Charge here, I'd assume. No, Growl. Okay. Well, that means I just one-shot. Next turn. Or two-shot it next turn. Finish it up next turn. And then he growled me. Do I stay in and try and get off an attack? If it gains a level, okay. Wait, maybe EXP curve isn't as bad as I thought it was. I'll swap to Ekans to get Nintim off. We're hoping for a Growl or Tail Whip here. It's fine. 8 damage, and that was reduced by... Is it 50%? Is that how much Intimidate reduces by? I can research. Google's still available. Wait, it's -1, which means what? How much is one stage stat-wise Pokemon? -1 is 2/3. -1 is 67%. Okay. So 2/3, if I multiply it by 3, multiply it by 3 over 2, 8, 24, 12. 12 is his base damage. Let's swap. Let's swap into tree here. Because I want to go back into 2 to get a second until off. 10, 15, that can, if he crits, he can kill. Okay, we'll go back into 2. Good. That's what I wanted. I want to glare him now. Oh, yes. Please. Please tail whip me. I'd assume he goes for quick attack now. But from here, 4 is a pretty safe swap. -2, paralyzed. So it does 50% damage with its attacks. So basically, whatever double that is what it would normally do. Jesus. Do I want to tail whip it so that I can swap out? I just want to deal damage. Let's see how much we deal with a water gun first. Ugh. Yeah. Fucking hell. Going to 2 here. Dude, I swear paralyzed doesn't work. Pairs don't happen in this game mode. Is there? let me find the. No, it's just extremely unlucky is what is happening. Okay. Like, if I gotta resort to these types of tactics, I will. I think everyone's been in on this so far. Like, do I go 1? I think 1 could go for a finisher, maybe. Are you... I literally have no idea what my damage ranges should be. I am 100% guessing on what should be happening. But is this cut? Oh, please tell me cut's a grass type move in this game. Please tell me cut's 160 base power, 100 accuracy, physical grass type move. Please tell me it is. An axis to the HM cut, 60 base output. Yes.